Hey guys, it's Ivan. In this video, I want to show you how to create a high-converting Unbounce landing page from scratch. I have been using Unbounce for the past 2 years or so, and I have created over 200 pages using them. I have also used ClickFunnels and Lead Pages and Instapage, so I have some experience in this page builder field, and I will be able to provide some useful tips and tricks as well as we build the page out. Now, we will be creating a high converting landing page. So I went to this website here, unbounce.com/landing page examples. I will link it in the description. And they have some examples of Unbounce user landing pages that have generated at least a 30% conversion rate, which is pretty good. So we have some variations here, which we could copy and we could create from scratch just to give you an idea of what it looks like to help you decide if it's right for you or not. And we will be creating a page that looks something like this, with a conversion rate, this has an average conversion rate of almost 53%, okay? So we'll be imitating this, making it look something similar to this. Now, if you already have Unbounce, that is awesome. Follow along with me and we're gonna build everything completely from scratch. If you don't have an Unbounce, feel free to use my link in the description. It's an affiliate link. Yes, I will get a commission, but it is an exclusive offer in that you get 14 days free plus 20% off on your first 3 months of using it, okay? So it's an offer link that you can't get anywhere else. So if you don't have Unbounce, make sure to check that out. That being said, let's jump straight into it and let's create our first landing page. So we're gonna head back into Unbounce. Of course, you will not see any of the pages here like I have here. You're gonna see it completely blank. However, you will still click on Create New here in the top right. And we're just going to build a page from scratch. Now, they do have some templates here, as you can see, and all of these are high converting landing page templates that you saw from over here, okay? But it's not going to be fun if I show you a 2-minute video how to pick a template and change a few words around, okay? That's the easy way out. What I want to show you in this video is how to build a page from scratch to help you determine whether you like Unbounce or if you're already using it to help you use it, okay? So we're not going to select anything, and we're just going to select Start with a blank page. And over here, you can type in the page name. So what offer are you going to promote? In our case, let's say we want to promote a paid ad network course variety, okay? So we can say paid ad network courses, maybe. Let's start with this template. So we're going to make an offer for someone interested in learning how to run paid ads, okay? So let's look at this page again. Let's click on it and let's try to mimic it, make something similar to this, okay? So let's start off with a little logo at the top and the white section at the top. So we're gonna come back here. So here we have the white section. So we're just gonna drag that out. Now let's include another section just so we can have something here in place. Let's maybe include one more because we know we'll need them. We might not have everything that they have here, but we'll have at least most parts just so you have an idea, okay? So at the very top here, let's go over here. The first thing we have to do is add the little logo to the top, okay? And we can keep the section white. So I'm going to select an image here from the left-hand side, and I'm gonna drag it over here. And I'm gonna select my logo image. Now, I already uploaded my image, but if you don't have any images yet, just click on Upload New Images right over here. And you will be able to, select your folder and upload the image. If you don't have any image saved, you can use Unsplash Images, which is like a free image gallery. You can type something in here related to your product, or use these Unbounce public pages, which gives more kind of like icon types of things, okay? So that's gonna be really awesome for later on as we build out the landing page. So I'm gonna use this and I'll click on Choose. And we can use full size and it's gonna use the logo full size, or we can scale it to fit to just the page. So if we click on use full size, it's gonna of course take the full size of the image. We're gonna make it a bit smaller and we're gonna try to squeeze it in there at the top, okay? Now the cool thing, one of the coolest things that I like about Unbounce compared to other page builders is that you have so much flexibility in where you wanna put something, okay? So for example, ClickFunnels, you can't just put something in a specific area. Like if I want to put my logo right here, I can't really do that without some code, okay? So with Unbounce, you have much more flexibility. So that's why I like that, but we're gonna make it here. We can center it middle by clicking here, and we can center it horizontally by clicking there. We don't want that, so we're just gonna drag it back here and then center it. Now I'm gonna use my arrow keys to put it a bit more to the left, and that looks about right. Maybe we can make it a bit smaller. And that should be fine for our logo. right? That should be good. Now we could increase the size of the page, make it a bit wider by dragging these over like that. So that's fine, okay? But so far we have the logo. We have, there's this login over here. Instead of a login, what we could do is have like a little call to action button. Now what I want to do is instead of saying join for free, I want to provide people with an email submit form so that when they add their email, they will be added to my list and I will send them some free video or something, okay? So we're gonna come at it from that angle. So we're not gonna say login because we don't have that. So let's instead write our headline here. So I'm going to extend the section. Let's add the text here. And let's say, so for this one, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take people to my courses page. I wanna sell my courses, but for this one, I'm gonna ask for their email so that I can send them a video on something. So in this case, I wanna send them a video on how to promote affiliate products on Google, okay? So what we can do here is say, learn how to promote affiliate products on Google with no disapprovals, no hassle, and high conversions. So maybe let's do something like this, and then when they sign up, I'm gonna send them an email, okay, with that video link. It's gonna be a YouTube video, for example, right? You can do whatever you want. But that's what we're doing here. So we're gonna make the text a little bigger by selecting all the text. Okay, we're gonna select everything here. Again, just to show you, you select everything and then you just select the font size. So this is a headline, so maybe it should be a little bit bigger. Now I know the struggles of Google affiliates is that their ads constantly get disapproved. So here, you know, the first thing I'm saying is, hey, there's no disapprovals, right? Because that's what it is. That's what we'll be doing. So I don't like the font either. So let me change the font here, maybe Georgia. That looks okay. I like that. So there's the font. We can change the size here. That looks about right. I like that. We could center this by clicking here. Okay, so maybe do something like that. Learn how to promote affiliate products on Google. Let's say on Google Ads to be more specific, okay? So we're gonna be targeting people specifically searching for affiliate marketing and Google Ads, okay? For example, learn how to promote affiliate products on Google Ads with no disapprovals, maybe, and let's just say, and high conversion rates. And high conversion rates. Okay, so that looks about right. I'm just still trying to decide on the font. I don't know if I want to. So if you don't like any of these fonts, you can just click on Add Remove Font. So that's pretty cool, and just select what you want. Maybe Open Sans is good. Let's try Open Sans. Sans Light. Open Sans Regular. Okay, so that looks good. I like that. So let's keep it at this. Maybe even let's make it a little bit bigger. Maybe 36. That looks good. Let's make this maybe 43. Okay, so there you go. We have this. This is like our headline. Okay, learn how to promote with, let's say, let's underline this. Okay, now I don't like these little things here, but it's going to depend on the font. So depending on the font that you pick, it might, you know, go through that P or it might not. We're just going to leave it as is. And high conversion rates. Let's do that. Learn how to promote affiliate products on Google Ads. Maybe we can bolden that. Okay, so we have something like this. Now we're going to add a form here. So a form is going to include this button and the fields. Okay, so I'm going to ask someone for their name and their email, and I'm going to make them required fields because I don't want people to bypass them. However, I don't want I don't want it to show up at the top here. As you can see here, it says, you know, first name at the top and email at the top here. I think it doesn't look super tidy. So what I'm going to do is double click that and then go over here and hide label. And I'll just say, enter your first name here, ... Okay. I'm going to select that, hide label, enter your email here, ... And I'll click done. And there you go. So now instead of having those little black words at the top, we just have, you know, we just have it say like that right there. We can close out of this. Dialog can be made responsive. Yeah. I'll go into some certain other parts later, but we can just leave it for now. So we can do that. Okay. So that looks okay. I guess maybe let's make it a bit smaller. I don't like it. It looks too big. Let's do that. And then we can increase the button size here as well. So we're going to do that. Increase it. Now, the size of this, as you can see, is 526, right? So that's the width in pixels. So what we can do is click on the button and enter this width manually. So 526, click enter. And now this is 526. Okay, so that looks pretty good. I like that. For the form button, we can change the text here. So we can say, send me the video, right? Or let's just say video reveals. Let's be more specific here. Let's say video reveals, right? How to promote affiliate products on Google with no disapprovals and high conversion rates. So we specify that it's a video. People know what to expect. But now we also have to specify that we're going to send it to them, right? We're not going to take them to that page because we want to take them to our sales page. Here, what we want to say is that we're going to take them to, we're going to email them this video, okay? So we can even say here, email me the video, okay? We want to manage expectations, okay? And we're going to change the background image here just shortly as well, okay? To make it look something like this. We're on this part right here so far. But let's add another text here. And for this one, so just say, simply enter your email below, and I will send you the, I think it's like 87-minute video. 7-minute step-by-step video. You know? Let's do that. Now, obviously, this is too big, so we want to do a few things. First of all, we want to decrease the size for sure. Make it like that. Maybe we can put everything in one line. Should be able to. Okay? So we can do that. Now, we want to make the color a bit different here as well. So let's click that, and let's maybe change the color here. Maybe make it a bit gray. Nope, that didn't do anything. Let's try it again. Okay, so we can here like drag and drop, select the color, or if you know the color code, you could just enter it there. Okay, so that looks okay. The only thing is it's a bit too light. So let's make it a bit darker here, like that, maybe darker gray. Okay, so that looks kind of cool. Okay, so we can do that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Yeah, let's make this a bit bigger. So there's the size right there. Email me the video. Okay, simply enter, and I will send you step-by-step video. Okay, so that looks good. Now we could add a little arrow like over here. We could add a little arrow there pointing to the sheet. We're not gonna do that. Instead, I do like arrows though. I really do like arrows. Okay, so what we will do is let's add a little arrow image right here. Okay, so that's the one thing I really like about Unbounce is you can do all these types of things. So like here I already have an arrow because I love them. Or you can choose any other arrow you want. But I like doing things like that, which you cannot do with ClickFunnels because you have certain grids that you can put your stuff in, right? So if this falls outside of the grid, you can't put it in. But that looks kind of cool. I like that. Yeah, I like that. So that looks good. We can decrease that. And now let's add a little background image, okay? So you can do some image shopping by going to free website, free picture image sites like pexels.com or pixabay.com, but let's see what Unbounce has for us first. So you can select background here and select image. And you can also add different things here, by the way. So you can add an image, you can add a pattern, a solid color gradient, or video. I'm gonna go with image. We can go to Unsplash images. Unbounce images is more so for like little icons, or if you can't find something in Unsplash, you go here as a last resort. They don't have too many images, but they do have some, which is good, more than enough that you need. So in this case, we're promoting Google Ads. So let's see if we type in Google Ads. I doubt they're gonna have anything because it's so niche. But like here, it says pay-per-click. That's pretty cool, right? Here we have some Google images. I don't know if we want to do that. I do like this one though. It's like pay-per-click and it's got a little computer there. It's got a little phone there. Let's see what this looks like. So let's click choose and let's just see what it looks like, okay? I do like the fact that it's a white background, so we will be able to see everything. Even this gray thing looks good, so we don't even have to do anything. Like even this gray thing looks good. Yeah, so I don't like that pay-per-click. It shows up right there. Doesn't look that bad, but it looks kind of weird here, right? So let's see if we can change image. So let's see, what if we do something like, you know, home office maybe? Okay, so maybe something like this, right? Because we're like promoting products from home, so we can do something similar to this. So That looks kind of cool. That looks kind of cool. You can try that. That looks kind of cool. Promote, so maybe this. Yeah, I didn't like that paper call like smack dab in the middle. It actually looked like real text. It didn't even look like part of the image. Now it's hard to see. So what we can do here is if we go to advanced settings real quick, we can increase the opacity here. Right there, right? Something like this. And now it's, I like that because it looks like you can still see the image, but it looks pretty cool in that it's, we're adding some opacity, okay? So if we increase it totally, of course you can't see. And if we click on underlay, yeah, so that's not going to do anything. So we need an overlay opacity here. Something like this. That looks pretty good, actually. So if we just make this a little bit darker, it should be fine. I don't want to make it too black because then it's going to, you know, we need to differentiate it from here. What if we bold it? No, it doesn't look good bolded. We could make it black, but okay. So maybe something like that. Let's see if maybe increasing the opacity here by a little bit. Yeah, so that's really light white, you know, but it gives the idea. How to promote affiliate product. Let's see if we can find something else. Okay, so now if you don't find anything here, you could go to Pixabay or Pexels, and you can find some images here. So I don't even know what, I mean, let's see what typing in Google Ads gives us, right? Because we want it to be pertaining. So maybe something like this. But again, right, there's that image like smack dab in the middle. Let's see if that would look good here. Yeah, maybe. Okay, so we can leave it as is, I think. But here's what you would do. You would just go to these free paid websites, Pexels and Pixabay, and just see if you can find something. So this one doesn't have anything. These are all sponsored. Or, no, these are good, but these are sponsored. So yeah, so you got to pay for those. But normally, if I know that a project is doing pretty well, I go into Shutterstock.com and I pay for images. So just Shutterstock.com and I buy images. It's pretty expensive. It's like $10 per image, but you don't have to worry about copyright claims and stuff because you don't want to go into Google and just select any free image you want or any image you want, thinking that it's free because it might not be. Okay, especially if it's good. So let's just leave it at that. I think that looks okay as is. We could work on the image, but for illustration purposes, let's keep it. Let's keep going. So I'm going to close these out. And let's go back here. So what else do we need to do? So now we need to add this little option here that explains a little bit more about the product, okay, and about what you're going to learn. So let's add another section here below that one so that we can keep working. Let's see, let's add one here maybe. Okay, there you go. So now we have two sections here. So in this one, let's do something like we could, you know, we don't have to copy this exactly, having it read from left to right. We could have it, you know, have like a little headline here and then have this stuff here. Up to you. But for this case, I think it's fine to do it the way they have it. So we can say, you know, what are they saying here? Learn Python directly from MIT. So we can say, learn the best way to promote affiliate products on Google Ads. Okay, so something like this. Line spacing, it's a bit much here for this size. So as you can see, you have a lot of customization options available here, which is what I like. Okay, so I actually like that about Unbounce. So we can do that. Maybe make this a little bit, like, make it stand out a bit. Maybe 22. Because this is like the headline for this section, so we want to make it stand out a bit. The best way to promote. Oh, one more thing we forgot to do. We forgot to add a button to this, right? So we have to add a button, like where are we going to take people here? So we're going to email them the video, okay? So we've indicated that, but we want to take them to a URL. And here I'll say we want to take them to our sales page, okay? So I'll say, for instance, I'll take them to my site.com/all-courses, okay? And this is, after they get this email, they'll have the opportunity to go to my site and see all my other courses, okay, for example. So that's it for the button. This looks good. So let's create, you know, this little subheadline here, like what you'll learn, and then we tell people what we're going to teach them. So I'm going to add this like bigger headline here. Let's say what you'll learn. We can bold that. I think that looks pretty good. Okay, so we can keep it. So what font is this? This is all Open Sans. Yeah, it looks like this is all Open Sans. Okay, so you just want to make sure you maintain consistency, stick to one size text, you know, at all times, or one size font at all times. So we're going to do this. So now we have to add like little bullet points. So what we can do is we can add text can add text here, and we can add the bullet points right there, okay? So let's create a list of something first. Let's not bold it. And let's see if this, yeah, so that's a little bit smaller size text, so we're gonna just decrease it here a little bit, maybe 20, maybe even 18, okay? And let's say, so what are people going to learn? Okay, well, let's do that real quick. So people are gonna learn, let's see, step-by-step process for promoting on Google Ads. Okay, so we maybe want to, oops, not that, sorry, that's not what I meant. So what we want to do here, what I was trying to do is align it, not center. So align it on the left like that. So we'll learn step-by-step process for promoting on Google Ads. Okay, so the size, that still seems a bit too big for me. Let's make it maybe 16. And let's try to, I don't want to keep it on, I don't want to keep the same thing on 2 lines, so I'm going to do that. Now, when it's red like that, that means it's out of boundaries. You want to, you want to fix that. Step-by-step process for promoting on Google Ads. Okay, so let's say how to create a good landing page, because that is what I teach in this video as well, in this one. And if you haven't checked out this video, check it out. I'll put a link as well on how to promote on Google Ads, I guess without getting disapproved if you use your landing page. That's what that is. Why is it different? So this is Open Sans and this is Arial. I don't know how that happened, but let's change this back to Open Sans. This was regular, I think. Okay, so what else did I teach people? Okay, I taught people how to properly track your sales, because I teach that too on Google. Okay, so that looks pretty good. That looks similar to this. This one is, they have it bolded, so maybe we can bold it too. Maybe make it 3 lines here so it doesn't take up too much space there. And you see these lines here, like you see the little green line there, meaning it's aligned with this one. But we don't necessarily want it aligned with that one. We want to center it here. So I'm going to click here, and it's going to center it automatically. Okay, like if I select this, it's going to do that. If I select that, it's going to center it. So that looks kind of cool. Okay, so we're telling people what they're going to get. Now this still looks weird. I don't know, maybe like that. Sorry, I'm a perfectionist here a bit. Okay, so we have that. Okay, so that looks pretty cool already. I like it. So let's just quickly save it. We should have saved it a while ago actually, but let's save it just to be safe. Now over here, let's maybe, yeah, let's add this review. I'm just thinking, I don't know if we want to go through everything. I don't know if you guys want to go through everything. We can, absolutely. But I don't know if some of you just prefer to just get these basics out of the way. But let's do this rating here. So we're going to add text. And what does it say here? It says 4.5. So we could do 4.5 out of 5 rating, something like that. And now we have to find this image similar to that. I don't know if we can. We'll have to look for it. Okay, so let's do that. Maybe not bold it. So that's what it is, right? That's how you create a landing page pretty much. Like you just work around with these things and you keep playing around with them. So that looks good. I'm gonna add another section here at the bottom just because I want more space. Let's see, it didn't do anything. Okay, so you'll see that little X there. That means it's not gonna go through. So you wanna make sure you see the little green there. There you go. And there you've added it. So 4.5, out of 5-star rating. Let's suppose you have a rating. So let's see if we can add this little image here. 4 stars. So for this one, for icons, I like to use the Unbounce public images. So let's say stars. Oh, here, perfect. And it's teal. It's the color of our site. Okay, so I'm gonna use this 4.5 stars. That's beautiful. And we're gonna make this a little bit bigger. Like that. We see 4.5. We're gonna center it here. And that looks great. Is this centered? I don't think so. So let's do that and let's center it. Okay. That looks kind of cool to me. I like it. I feel like we're missing something. Let's select this and let's make this instead of Open Sans. So we'll make it Open Sans, but we'll make it maybe semi-bold. Okay, so not fully bold, but semi-bold. And then, I don't know, this doesn't feel centered to me, but we'll leave it. What you can do to drag multiple things is select this and then shift click the other thing, and we can, drag it down like that. That looks good. Okay, so next let's add this little review here. Yeah, so they have 2 reviews. I don't like the way they have it, but apparently, this page converts pretty well. But we're gonna, yeah, let's do that. And let's say something here. So what size is our other text? So this one is 16. So let's make this 16 as well. Now we're really, it's hard to give a rating for this because I'm showing people a free like video. So people don't usually rate like free videos, but we can just make something up, right? Let's imagine. So they have the two little things there. So let's say I had trouble promoting on Google Ads because all my products were constantly disapproved. Being an affiliate on Google Ads is hard, not only because they are strict with affiliates, but also because you are not able to track sales. This video helped me understand how to promote correctly on Google Ads and build out an audience list. Okay, so let's just leave it at that. So I just made up a review, okay? This is what I would say, to be honest, that like we could say that this is my review, okay? Because I totally believe in this. So let's select that, let's italicize it. Let's go over here, and what do they have? So they have it. So let's say Yvonne here. Now I don't want this in italics, so I'm going to select that and deselect it and maybe make it bold. Something like this, okay? So that looks kind of cool. I like that so far. We could make this gray like they have it in their picture. So we could select this background, solid color, yes, and then just make this a little bit grayer than what it is. So this is a bit too much. I don't like it. So we can reduce the opacity, which is basically reduces the grayness by a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, so it reduces opacity by a little bit. So let's select a lighter color here. Okay, so that looks okay, right? Might have looked better on the white background, to be honest. Okay, I think that's as far as we can go here. Okay, this doesn't do that much here, but we can also stretch background to all edges, and it's gonna stretch it to everything. Like over here, if I select this background and we say, stretch background to all edges, it's gonna take the image away from here. We can also add a parallax effect so that when we scroll, the image scrolls as well, something I should have went over. And we can fit background to container, so it's going to fit the entire big image to everything. Well, we don't want that. We want to see the image here, so that's how that works. So that looks pretty cool. Okay, so I really don't like this. This gray color doesn't sit well with me. I'm going to do that. And I'm just going to... That's white. Why is it still not... Oh, okay. So I think it's because this isn't white. Let's see. No, it is, I think. Okay. All right, well, okay, never mind. So I think we're okay. So let's go to the next part. Maybe we can add a call to action here as well. So what we can do is add a little button here, right? Now for this one, we could maybe add a pop-up. So what we can do, I'm not going to do that now because then we would have to kind of remove this form and just add a button here and add a pop-up to this form. Because with Unbounce, you can only have one form per page. It sucks, but that's about, yeah, that's the reason why we can't do that. But over here, we could, for example, say, what we could do is take them back to the top, okay? So what we can do is get them to scroll back to the top. So what we can do is take this section here, we can copy it, and we can get them to scroll back to the top. So when we select here, we're gonna, where's the button? Here, go to URL, and we can paste that here. And we just have to add this little thing here. And now it's going to take people back to the top, okay? So if we add here, email me the video, okay? Now if someone clicks on that, they will be taken to the top. Now we can also change the button color. I guess I didn't do that yet as well. The button color is just right over here. We can also add a hover effect to the button, which is pretty cool, and we can add an active state. So when someone hovers over the button and kind of selects it, what do you want that color to be? So you can choose all these things. You can add a corner radius to it, like over here. You can make it more circular. We can make it more circular in this one. And square here, that's fine. But that's basically it so far. Let's keep going. Let's do a little bit more. We're pretty much done. Maybe let's add something like this here, and then we can just do like a little copyright thing, and then that's it. Because you would just do the same thing that you did everywhere else. Okay, so I'm going to add another section. Let's just add it here. And over here, let's add more text. Now you can add more text, by the way, or you can just copy text. Okay, so that's what I'll do here, I think. So I'm just going to take this. I'm going to Control C or click copy here. Go here and paste it. And it's going to paste this here, so it's going to maintain that same font and everything, okay? And then we'll say, why this video? Something like that. So we're going to center it. Okay. So let's add little icons. So we can add an image. Well, first we have to probably say, like what are we going to say, right? So let's add text here. And let's say, why this video? Learn everything in just 87 minutes. We can not bold it and make it like that. So we're not going to do it exactly as they have it with like a little description. We don't need that. You can, but you should know how this works roughly by now. So we're going to put it here. Now I'm going to select this, copy it, select that section, and then paste it here again. And I'm going to take this one now with the same font and everything. So we learn everything in 87 minutes. Get high converting landing pages. And let's select that and let's paste it again here. And let's do one more thing. What else do I teach you? Learn how to properly track. Okay, track conversions. Let's say track conversions. Let's make this a little bit bigger here so we can fit it all. So that looks about right. Okay, so we can add the little icons here now. So let's go ahead and copy the image. And let's go here. And for this one, well, what are we saying? We're saying get high converting landing pages, right? Okay, so so by the way, you should be familiar with the text, the image, the button, the form, right? These are extra stuff. Check out my other videos. I show how to do that. But that's what we would be doing here. So let's add an image here again. Let's select some icons. So here we have some icons, right? So we can just use those, really. Yeah, so we would have to think about what these icons mean, or what to put for our text, because I don't know how to indicate that, high converting landing page. Like, how do you indicate that with an icon? So you'd have to do some thoughts, but I like this option here, this Unbounce public images option, because they give you high converting pages. So let's go over here. I don't know, let's just add something. Let's say, let's do this. Let's say choose. Okay, so let's add this little icon. Well, actually, for this one, we can add time. Get high converting landing pages. Okay, so maybe let's do that. And then we're going to copy it again. So you can Control C on Windows and Mac sign C on Mac. But we're just going to do that here. So we're going to add this, and then we're going to paste it again and add it here. And then we're going to replace these with the images of our choice, okay? So we have that. So let's double click it. And then this one we have time. So let's select time. So maybe like clock or something. Nothing here. Let's try clock. Okay, so we have a little clock here we can use. That works. Let's do that. So we want a scale image to fit, so it fits in that kind of field. This one's a bit big. So notice how these edges are cut off. So what you're going to do is click Edit Mask and Remove Mask. Okay, and that's just going to include everything. So we can do that. Let's do how to properly track conversions. Let's do the same thing. So let's say track maybe, see if we find something. So we're looking for maybe like a graph or something, right? Like a graph that goes up. So maybe something like this or this. This is perfect. We want a scale image, and it looks like that shows everything, okay? So we have everything we need here. Let's add a little copyright thing at the bottom here, and we should be good to go pretty much with the landing page. And this is a high converting landing page, right? Based on what the users were doing. Assuming your audience is right? Like don't promote this offer to people searching for cars. It's not going to be high converting. The key here now is to get good traffic, okay? So check out my other videos on Google ads and Microsoft ads and Facebook ads if you want to learn how to set good traffic. And over here, let's just say, let's say copyright 2020, Yvonne Manna, all rights reserved. Now we could include the disclaimer, the disclaimer, terms of use, all that stuff. We could do that as well. I'm not gonna add it here. 16, okay. That looks good. Let's center that and let's center it here. That looks about right, okay? So this is our page here. We could make this the same color as this background here. So we're gonna select this, copy it. Remember, it's 62 opacity, and then come back here, delete this, paste that here, and make this 62 or 66. What did I say? I think 62. Okay. All right. So there you go. Okay. So we've basically created our landing page, right? Now what we have to do is we have to integrate this page with our landing page builder, do all these small things, add a favicon, maybe buy a custom domain. But I have all those videos in my Unbounce playlist, okay? So if you type in YouTube and you type in whatever you want, like for example, Unbounce domain, just type in whatever you want and it shows up here. I have videos going through everything, or I have a tutorial that really just goes through everything, okay? Or Unbounce, for example, favicon, you want to add a favicon. Or Unbounce get response, okay? So I have everything that goes through, how to do every single section here. But what we're going to do here is let's click save, and we can preview this page right now before we publish it. So this page isn't live yet, but here's what it's going to look like, okay? So just like that, pretty cool. We built it out completely from scratch. So let's click back to edit. Now on mobile, it might not look that good. So if you click on mobile, let's click on and you click mobile, it looks kind of messy. I do cover mobile optimization as well, okay? So check that out on YouTube. Type in Unbounce mobile optimization Yvonne, and you'll see a video. But let's hit save real quick. And now to publish it, let's go back. And we're going to click publish. Now, before we do that, you can pick a domain here. So I already have this domain, thebestdiet.fit. Okay. Now it doesn't probably match this content, but you'll have a domain that looks like this, unbouncepages.com. Okay. So you'll have unbouncepages.com. So if you have to get a new domain, watch my YouTube video on how to do that. But we'll click on publish page, and our page is pretty much good to go. Once you click on it, it's going to be live and you're ready to promote it. That's it. So if you click on this page, open link in a new tab, there it is. Okay, there's your page, your little logo, and everything here in place. Now, one more thing I did want to show you is really quickly dynamic keyword insertion. Super awesome tool with Unbounce where you can replace certain words with the keyword that triggered someone to land on your ad. Okay, so if you're promoting on Google, for instance, if you highlight this, and you go to action and you go to dynamic text replacement, you can set a parameter like keyword. And now whatever keyword triggered your ad to show up will actually show up will show up here. So if you had a keyword saying Google Ads affiliate marketing, then over here, instead of this, it's going to say video reveals how to Google Ads affiliate marketing. Now, in a sentence like that, it might not make too much sense. But if you have like a standalone headline, then it's perfect for this dynamic keyword insertion. Again, I have a full video on that. Check that out. But aside from that, that is how you create a landing page, okay? So check out my complimentary videos to learn different parts. But this looks like a pretty good landing page to me. Looks like high converting page. Again, if you don't have Unbounce, check out my exclusive affiliate link in the description. It's 14 days free trial plus 20% off on your next 3 months. So an awesome opportunity for you to get started that you cannot get anywhere else. All right. So that is it. Thanks again for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave it a like and subscribe. I do a lot of these videos. I try to upload as consistently as possible. I also have my courses area of my website where I teach you how to run targeted traffic from Google, Facebook, Microsoft. If you want detailed courses on that, make sure to check that out. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.